So today I'm incorporating some beautiful spices in a meatball, definitely making it next level. And I'm going to show our friends out there how to make this sort of three-layer stuffed meatball, but there's a super cool shape, right? It's really round. So we're going to show our friends how to make that. This is a joy choy cabbage. And so we're just going to blanch these leaves and stuff them with some beautiful sticky rice and some 5-spice chicken meatballs. We start with the chicken meatball, which is really fun and simple. I essentially use two types of ground chicken. I use thigh meat as well as a chicken breast. I also have some panko, which is just going to help sort of bind. And I have also some tofu, which is going to give the meatball a beautiful lightness, fresh garlic, and then some ginger as well. I like to use a microplane just to make light work of when I'm working with things that are really tedious.
Me too. I love to grate it in too. Yep.
Oh, amazing. Yeah, big fan of that. I'm going to add a touch of sesame oil and soy sauce. That's going to give us tons of depth of flavor and help with the caramelization.
Nice.
And then what I'm going to add here is some 5-spice. And 5-spice is so beautiful. It actually is an amazing array of star anise, which has that sort of black licorice flavor. Yep. We have some amazing clove, which is like a warm baking spice vibe. Some whole cinnamon and some toasted fennel and some Sichuan peppercorns, which is amazing. It kind of has this almost little mild numbing effect and a little bit of an anise flavor as well. So we're just going to add a few sort of stalks of fresh scallion, which will lighten this up and make it flavorful. And so once we have this mixture all incorporated, I basically bake these meatballs, which is one of my favorite ways to make meatballs.
Me too. Kind of because they don't get full of fat and dented on one side. I love baking meatballs.
Right? So we just roll them into, about an ounce and a half or so, bake them in the oven, and then we have these meatballs, and so you can make these ahead, no problem. That shouldn't take long at all. And then for the filling, I actually make a rice mixture with just some sauteed shiitake mushrooms, a little bit of shallot, again echoing those flavors, the soy and the sesame oil. So we have this beautiful rice mixture. And now the fun part, actually. And I encourage our viewers to use this technique for anything that you really want to make next level and kind of add that wow factor when you have friends over or you're cooking, an extra special dinner. Again, I have that beautiful cabbage that I picked from my garden. You can totally use any cabbage that you have. So I placed it in salted boiling water, a couple seconds, and then plunged that into cold water. We have this amazing leaf. I take a little bit of that rice mixture, and I like to use my hands, so I just put that inside.
Everybody should. It's the most important instruments in the kitchen, your hands.
Absolutely. And then we just place one of those meatballs down in the center, and we just make a little beautiful parcel. And I just kind of take that, put it in my hand, palm my hand, make a little fist, and then turn it over, kind of gather all my little extra.
Oh, so easy.
So easy, right? And look at that. And so we have a beautiful little package. Yes. You just roll it up and then cut off the excess. So now you can totally do this part the night before if you'd like. I like to use what I have here as a bamboo steamer. You don't have to use a bamboo steamer. You can totally,
you're making dumplings, basically. Right.
Basically, yeah. So we have these beautiful little babies here. Aren't they gorgeous?
They're stunning.
Thank you. And so basically, I just like to serve them in a bowl. And, you can use whatever you'd like, but I like to serve it with a little bit of chicken broth. And, it's just really light and comforting.